Acceptance will never be sexualization. Sexualization will never be acceptance. This is my rant that is not scripted. This is just me winging it. And I will be talking from a feminist perspective. What I've noticed in the past, 10 years, just like what I've noticed generally, is that a lot of, how do I say this? Femininity, sorry, I have, I can't speak right, but femininity is seen as sexualization. If you can please a man, that's femininity. That's what I've seen, especially on TikTok, especially those gurus, how to get a rich man gurus. I'm going to talk about that more. It's like, in order to, get a rich man, in order to attract, quote marks, a rich man, you have to be feminine, right? And that feminine is literally just changing your whole person in order for them to like you, right? And that's not what it is. So if a man finds you sexually attractive, that means you're feminine. If they can't, that means you're masculine. And it's all misogyny. It truly is misogyny. And a lot of women carry this internalized misogyny about femininity, right? About what they consider feminine. So and what I notice is that a lot of what, straight women find feminine is if they can be sexualized by a man. And that's what I've noticed. I'm so glad a lot of sisters are deconstructing, but it truly is kind of sad that the whole perception of being feminine, being yourself, is only detailed by a man. You know what I mean? It's just saddening, in my opinion. And male validation, all that. Now, the second one, that's for, the rich gurus, also, this probably sounds so, you know what I mean? It sounds abstract. It doesn't sound, it's disorganized. I'm sorry. This is just a rant. This is what I think. It makes sense in my head. I'll probably make another video talking more about it and scripted, you know what I mean? But this is just the first video. Another thing, white supremacy. White supremacy often has ideals aligning with femininity and feminine equaling, you know what I mean? Feminine equating to, if men could sexualize you. If men can't sexualize you, you're masculine. And people don't see the, intersection. And it's very, to me, it's horrific, because I see it, especially within Black women. It's as Black women, especially as dark-skinned Black women, we have to do more to be feminine, to be perceived as feminine. And I hate when a lot of dark-skinned Black women, especially growing up as little girls, we're instilled that we're masculine, we're aggressive, we talk too much, we're not we can't do this, that, and the third. It's just horrible. And you truly do grow up with that. I don't know. And I just really want I just really want more for dark-skinned Black women. I really do. I know this sounds disorganized. I'll probably make a script talking about this more. Yeah. And the second one, trans women. this may be a little bit more of a sensitive topic, but I've noticed how a lot of the idea of being feminine or femininity is being sexualized by men. I saw this one video, I think 2 years ago, or was it a year ago? I don't know. But it talked about how men, it was like this, I think it was this trans woman who was like, she was like, oh, men say they don't like us, but in reality, like, they search for our porn, like, yeah, like, they like transport, so that means they like us, right? And the comments, rightfully so, were on her. They were like, no, they don't like us because they watch porn of us. That's not attraction, right? You guys confuse allyship and sexualization. They are not the same. A lot of allyship done by men is just so they can get in your pants. A lot of allyship done by men, quote, quote, allyship, is really just sexualization. It's not something to be proud of. I want so much better for trans women. And seeing the standard be so low, it's like, wow, it hurts my soul, because I want, like, you guys genuinely deserve better than whatever the fuck, like, porn. Like, oh yeah, then, like, porn. You deserve to be loved, and that's not. You deserve to be, like, wanted. You deserve to be, like, not characterized by fucking porn. That's what you deserve. That's what you don't deserve. And it makes sense in my brain, but God, explaining it is so hard. But I'm trying. And it gets me to this bigger point. Just because someone is sexualizing you, that doesn't mean they like you. And it never will be. And I see a lot of trans women, I'm not saying all, I'm just saying, like, a handful of trans women being like, oh, because men watch porn of trans women, that means they like us. No, they like the idea of you. They don't like you. In fact, I would go as far as saying they don't even like the idea of you. They like the idea of what's in your pants. They don't even like you. Especially cis men. I'm like, I thought we've been over this. Sexualization will never, ever mean allyship. Like, ever. That's just my thoughts on it, though.